Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the loop. The idea here is to put the pictures into the loop. These are the pictures, this is the loop, and each picture has to be connected in some way with the pictures on either side. But when I say connected in some way, the connections are very varied and sometimes very vague. Let's see how we get on today. We're starting with a guy tipping his hat. Is that meant to be maybe Frank Sinatra? He was called Old Blue Eyes, and we've got a pair of dice. Now, if the dice were ones, I think that's called snake eyes, and we've also got a snake, so that would make a good triplet. But it's not ones, so I'm not sure that actually works. Let's go through the pictures. I don't know what that is. A leg bracelet or something? That's not what it's called. Oh, the Rat Pack. Okay, so that is definitely going to be Frank Sinatra then. He was in the Rat Pack. Snakes eat rats. So that could be a connection, but it feels a bit tenuous. In fact, probably lizards eat rats, and then the snake goes next. We can always move these, but I might as well just put them in case I don't change my mind. That is a rubber band. Okay, that's going to go next to the leg band, surely. That is a headstand. That is a headband. Okay, so the band, it's either going to go next to the leg or next to the other rubber band, isn't it? I don't actually know what's more likely. Anyway, that's definitely a head, so it's going next to the headstand. That is a figure of 8. Don't quite see how that links to anything, except clearly it goes next to the 8 on the dice, doesn't it? That is the mast head, is that what it's called? That probably goes next to the headstand. And that is Frankenstein's monster. How does that link to any of the other options? Wow. I mean, everything sort of links together apart from this picture. I've got no idea how this is going to link. Oh, Frank and Frankenstein. Okay, so that goes in there. Is that meant to be Medusa, maybe? I don't think it is, but arguably you could have Frankenstein next to a different monster, so I might just leave those there. And then the snake is coiled into an 8, so that probably goes there. I'm a little bit less sure about these last ones, but you can see we've got 5 lives, so let's see how close we are. Wow, nowhere near as close as I thought we might be. But we should be able to complete this very quickly because we've got a lot of yellows. Now, the yellows mean that the connection is correct, we just put it in the wrong place. So in particular, these greens are all correct, of course. This one is correct, but these connections are all correct. So we just need to put them the other way. So these two were in here. So we could put them the other way around. Or we could put them over here. And then clearly these two are going to go in the opposite section. I really have no idea how Frankenstein connects to any of these 4 pictures. That's the problem. So let's put these two that way around, just in case I was correct at the start when I said about snakes and rats. I mean, I guess we'll put them that way around, but I don't know why. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, so those are on that side, those are on that side. But again, these two could be the wrong way around, or these two could be the wrong way around. I really don't know. Oh, they're both the wrong way around. That's just a bit unlucky. Oh, I solved that more by guessing than by logic. That is my worst performance for a while. We lost 3 lives out of the 5 that we had. I mean, we still succeeded. I was never in any danger of failing, really. Frank and Frankenstein, we got that. That's a Gila monster, so that's why it went next to Frankenstein's monster. I thought it was like a Komodo dragon or some other kind of lizard. I mean, I knew it was a reptile, so that's why we put it next to the snake. I did not know it was a garter snake. I don't know how I could have been able to work that out. Arguably, I could have worked out that it was a garter, but I've never heard of a garter snake, so it wouldn't have helped me. Those are both elastic. We sort of worked that out. Band and head and figurehead. Oh, figurehead and figure of 8. I called it a masthead, didn't I? That's why I didn't get that connection. The connections at the top, I would never have got. this connection I could have got. I should have perhaps worked out it was called a figurehead as well as a masthead. And then yeah, 2 4s make 8, and then craps is a common game at the Las Vegas casino. Again, I probably should have worked out earlier that the dice would go next to the casino. I was just focused on the rat part. That's why I kept putting it next to the lizards. Anyway, we got some of it right. We got some of it right straight away. We got all of it right eventually. Let's see how everybody else did. Oh, I definitely did worse than average today. You can see 58% of people did better than me. I should have got it one guess sooner. A bit, well, I was going to say careless. Just wasn't my best performance. Tricky one, but we got there. Let me know how you got on. Thank you for watching and bye for now.